and I am making canned corned beef hash. And I'm going to show you how I like to make it. This is my favorite way to eat a canned corned beef. And the reason I'm doing this today is because Chris is not here. And when Chris is not here, why should I make a big meal like corned beef and cabbage for, Lord of mercy, St. Patrick's Day? I've got my green on. Why should I do that when I can just make something simple for myself? I'm going to show y'all how to make gravy for like 2 people and a biscuit for 2 people. And I'm going to warm up this corned beef hash and tell you what I like to do when I eat corned beef hash. Okay? So that's that simple. We're going to go ahead and get this biscuit in the oven quickly. And let me just show you what I'm going to do today. Something really simple, and that is make a biscuit hoe cake, because it's just for me. So what I'm going to do is take my little skillet, and I'm going to grease it. Well, and then I am going to use biscuit mix today. And what we'll be using is, it's a Southern biscuit mix, and I'm going to use a cup of it instead of 2 cups for this little skillet. When I make cornbread in a little skillet, I use a cup of cornmeal mix. And when I make a biscuit hoe cake in a little skillet, I use a cup of biscuit mix or a half of a biscuit recipe. This is Southern biscuit mix, okay? Make sure if you pick it up, it's formula L and not the flour, but the actual biscuit mix, because it has pieces, butter flavor, and regular of shortening in it, and it makes the best biscuits. So I am going to get I thought I had everything laid out. Of course I don't. I'm going to get a fork, and we're going to add the buttermilk and get this in the oven. The oven's on 450 degrees. And I'm actually going to turn it on convection. Once it sits in there about 5 minutes, I'm going to set the timer, and that way it'll be done quick and we can eat together, okay, while we're live. When you mix up a hoe cake, you mix it up a little wetter than you would a biscuit. About like that. See about that consistency? That's about how you want it, okay? We're going to get this in the skillet and get it in the oven real quick. I hope y'all are having a good day. Maybe we'll chat a little bit at the end of this video. It's a beautiful day here in Richmond Hill. Beautiful day. All right, we're going to get this in the oven, and then we're going to open this can of corned beef hash, and I'm going to bring y'all over here to the stove because we're going to make some gravy. It's nice and cool out there today. Even down here, the weather's amazing today. Just amazing. All right, here's our can of corned beef. Let me get my handy dandy can opener. And I'm going to show you how to make this taste good. This is actually America's best selling corned beef. Cooking don't have to be hard, especially when you're single or there's just 1 or 2 of you. There's absolutely nothing wrong with taking shortcuts sometimes. And that's exactly what I do. When I'm by myself, I don't make a big homemade meal. I make something for me. So I eat all kind of stuff. Sometimes I eat potato chips and drink Coke. I'll just be honest with you. I really do. I'm just like y'all and everybody else. I doubt this is showing you guys the right direction, and I don't know how to change it. So all I can say is I can try to see if it does it here. Retouch on. I'm just trying to see if I can change the, I don't see it. Okay, we're going to get over here to the stove. But first, we're going to wash our hands because I've got grease on them. I meant to get me a new rag. Every day, I get a new rag in my kitchen. Do not use. And another thing is I use white, and that way I can bleach them. And they get my makeup and stuff on them because I just use them everywhere. I know that's just how I do. I bleach everything that's white. And I only use white in the whole house when it comes to linens. And that way I can bleach them. And that's just what I like to do. And no, I didn't rinse my hands. Some people are like, you didn't rinse the soap off your hands? And I'm like, are you kidding me? No, I didn't, and neither did my mama. So I don't have the most beautiful hands in the world, but that's all right. We don't have to have beautiful hands. I'm going to have to fix this. Sorry, y'all are getting a close-up of something. I'm just going to have to bear with me for a minute until I can get y'all situated. Get y'all situated. I'm just kidding around. Okay, so here we go. Let me show y'all how to make a good gravy. Now, when I was younger, I always used Crisco in my gravy because Mama did. Mama always used Crisco. But now, you know what I use? I use butter. I know I shouldn't, but I can't help it. You know what? We got to start our hash too. I better do this the opposite way. I was going to use a nonstick for my hash. Let me turn that up a little bit. And what I like to do is fry it. I like to fry it. So I'm going to put a half a stick of butter in this skillet over here for my gravy. And then I'm going to put a couple of tablespoons in here with my hash. And we're going to fry it and get it nice and toasty brown. Those potatoes will fry. And you talking about good with gravy, it is delicious, y'all. So let me look at the clock. Let me go set my timer for 5 minutes. Then we're going to put these biscuits on convection. And that way, we won't be on here forever. Now, once your skillet gets hot, you're going to add your corned beef. Really, that's enough butter. I'll put the rest of it in my chicken. I use the chicken to put my butter in. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hen and eggs. Hen on the nest, I think is what they used to call them. Okay. And what we're going to do is fry the hound out of it. So I'm going to turn it way up because that's the way I like it. I like it fried. Okay. If y'all are wondering, yeah, I use the hen on a nest to keep my butter in. Isn't she cute? Why just have them sitting on the counter to look at when you can use them? All right, there's a 1/4 cup of flour in here to the 1/4 cup of grease. You can use bacon grease if you want to. If that's what you like, go right ahead. Gourd head is what I tell my kids. Go right ahead, gourd head. But, some of y'all do like it. I'm not saying you're a gourd head because you like bacon grease. I'm just saying that's what I like to say. All right. So, you're going to put your butter and flour in there, and you're going to wait till that's nice and toasty before you add your milk. And see, this is doing good, and it's frying. You want it to fry, y'all, because if it fries, it's got the best flavor ever. And it's going to take this a minute to cook, okay? This is an old shirt that I made back when I had my old logo. And you can see it on the back. I used to fool with all that, but you only make like $2 a shirt, and it's a lot of trouble. to keep up with your taxes and stuff, so I just quit doing it. It's not as easy to keep up with as my cookbooks, so I quit doing this and providing that for everybody. And that's why, just because it's a little harder. And you really don't make a thing. And I don't want to charge y'all $30 for something so I can make $5 or $6. All right, it's not brown yet. It's going to take it a minute to start getting brown, y'all. And it has to cook at a really high temperature to do it. And you can omit the butter because that's already pretty greasy if you want to. I just do it because it makes it taste so good. You know, it makes it taste so good. So I've asked, I posted 3 edited videos in a row, and I asked y'all a question about if you like live videos or do you like edited videos, or does it matter? Most of y'all say it don't matter. And I've only had a couple of them say they're not crazy about the way I say hey to people, which I'm not sure why. Right now I can't see your comments though. I don't have that open on here. So I would have to see if I could figure out how to see your comments on here. Oh, here's some. Katie Joy. Yes, adorable, because they are difficult to replace those hens. You can buy these hens now. You can buy them new. They make them now. They don't have to be antique. You can get them at on these online places like Amazon and Walmart. The hen and chicken. They're not cheap, but you can get them. Now, I'm going to show y'all how this is browning. Ooh, it's hot. I got it hot. Woo! I'm doing too many things at one time. I'm about to burn my gravy. All right, let me turn this down for a minute, or it's going to get too dark. It's going to get too ahead of me. That was 2 cups of milk, y'all. 2 cups of milk. Let me turn it back up. My timer's going off, so we're going to put this biscuit on convection, and then it'll get done quick. I don't know if y'all got a convection on your oven and if you've ever used it or not, but I love them. This thing's popping me like crazy. Because of the potatoes, probably. It takes it a minute to get brown. You don't just get brown real quick. If you've ever browned this before, you know what I'm talking about. So you got to be a little patient with it. And if you don't want it to pop you, you can put a thing over it. Let me get something. I could just use a lid. It would be easier to clean. Let me get me a lid. This is really not the perfect size lid, but it'll do the trick for now. Chris is gone. That's why I'm doing this. It's just a simple something for me to eat. Just for me. All right, I'm going to turn this back up. And then when I get finished with my gravy, I like to use these 4-cup measuring things all the time. I just love them. They're great. If you don't have one, pick one up or order one from the website, y'all. I'm telling you, you can make gravy and just pour it right back in there. And it's just wonderful. Wonderful. All right, here we go. You got to flip it so that it gets brown. I could have put it in a bigger skillet and it would have been more spread out. But I'm showing y'all the best way to eat this stuff. To me, this is the best way to eat it. My favorite way to eat corned beef hash is with breakfast. Now, that's getting bubbly. Now I'm just going to turn it off. We may can let it sit in the skillet. Since I didn't make as much as I normally do, I may not even pour it up. It's not real thick. I usually use about a half cup of flour and stuff. Woo! So y'all let me know if y'all were making corned beef today. Last year I made a big corned beef, and I made cabbage to go with it, and I made Irish soda bread, and it was a good meal. It really was. But why would I do that just for me today? I am not. This is not thick enough. Lord, I am off my element. I tried to make a different recipe just for me, and I think I didn't have enough flour in it. We're going to put a little extra. And then I want y'all to see this corned beef when I flip it around the next time. I'm going to turn it off too. I think it's about ready. Let me get this flour in this gravy. It's going to be thin gravy, but that's fine. I'll eat it. Okay. Y'all look at this corned beef. It's getting nice and toasty. Nice and toasty. That's how you want it. Toasty brown. Ooh, it looks good. If you've never taken it out of the can and done this to it, boy, you're missing out. I'm telling you. You are missing out. All right. That's it. All we got to do now is get our biscuit out. So let's look at it and see how it's doing. This is a quick something to eat for me. Here's our biscuit and how it's looking. I'm going to let it get just a little bit browner, so I'm going to put it back in there. And then we're going to eat. I'll turn up the oven a little bit. We'll watch it. So I think what I'm going to do is move y'all back around. I think today, since it's a special day, I'm going to talk to y'all a minute. And for those of y'all that really don't like that, that's all right. Y'all can, sign off or whatever. But I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to sit everything right here, and we're going to enjoy some time together for a change. Okay? So let me get my stuff. I washed everything yesterday that's sitting on my counter, and I don't see where I put my, oh, they're right here getting dry. All right, so I'm going to put one right here. These are cast iron, so when I wash them, I actually put them on top of the stove to get them dry, and that way they don't rust. I mean, they're painted, but you just never know. The lighting ain't as good right here, but that's all right. It's a special day. I do have another light right here I can turn on. So, those the eggs. We got one blue egg. The eggs are dirty. Sorry, y'all, but I hadn't washed those eggs, so they look a little rough. And let's get us a plate. Get me something to dip my gravy with. Something for my hash. And we're about to eat. Y'all ready? And here's our, let me move this this direction. Let's put out our biscuit. I love hoe cakes. They're my favorite way to make a biscuit when you're eating gravy, because they're nice and tender, and the gravy just is so good on top of them. Oh, it's so good, y'all. So I'm going to get something to cut the hoe cake with, something to eat with, then we're going to have a meal. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. It's simple. I got me some tea. Simple, but delicious. Now that looks good, don't it? I don't know if you're having corned beef and cabbage today, but if you have a can of this at home and you got flour and stuff to make gravy, you could actually make this. And let me fix this because it's going to try to fall on me. This thing has a mind of its own. Okay, here we go. Lord, my head's cut off. I'll get it right in a minute. All right. Oh. Yeah, I miss Chris when he's gone videoing now. I do. All right, let's cut us a piece of hoe cake. Now let me show you this. It's such a nice and light, fluffy biscuit. And I mean, it is light and fluffy. See? Don't that look good? And you just take it. Oh, it's the best. This is the best meal I could have made me today. I enjoy this better than anything else. And I got so many eggs. I should be eating eggs, but y'all, we eat eggs till they're running out our ears. We eat them for breakfast. We boil them all the time. We do. I'm going to start freezing them. I don't know what else to do with them. Gravy. Let me put my corned beef hash in here, and then I'll let y'all see it up close before I start to eat it. There it is. Don't that look good? And it is good. Gravy made with butter is delicious. And it's hot. I didn't put salt and pepper in my gravy. This got so much salt in it. Really, you could just mix it all up together and not even salt and pepper your gravy. How's that? That'd probably be better for me, wouldn't it? I'll put pepper on it, but I won't put salt on it since the corned beef is salty. I think I'm going to bring y'all up closer. Look at that spoon. Y'all think I can eat with that? In case y'all want to talk to me and I can answer questions. Okay. I think, let me see if I can get there it is. Ketchup on corned beef hash is the best. You like butter gravy better, Katie says. I'm sure Chris would like ketchup on it, but he ain't here. I don't want ketchup on mine. Man, I can make the best steaks and stuff, and Chris wants to put ketchup on them. And I'm like, when I make all that good gravy and stuff, why in the world do you need ketchup? But y'all ketchup eaters, y'all just have to have your ketchup, don't you? You like buttermilk. Oh, buttermilk and flour. I thought you meant buttermilk. I was going to say, I've never had buttermilk gravy, but I'm sure people make it. Can I share the biscuit recipe? It's Southern Biscuit Mix, Formula L. What's so good about it is you just add your buttermilk. That's it. So you can make one biscuit, You can make 5 biscuits. You can make 20 biscuits. However many you want to make. You just add buttermilk until it's the right consistency to pat out a biscuit, or throw in a skillet like I did today. That's even easier. Any of y'all can make a hoe cake, especially if you got Southern biscuit mix. And it's not like Bisquick. Bisquick is, I'm sorry, but it's nothing compared to Southern biscuit mix. Southern biscuit mix makes it taste homemade. It's your first time catching me live. Well, hey, Sharon. It's good to see you on here live. The only thing you eat ketchup on is fries and onion rings. That sounds good to me. I eat it on some things, like you, but I don't eat it on everything. This can't be beat. I'm sorry. I know it comes out of a can, but y'all know I make my green beans out of a can and make them taste like heaven. And I've made corned beef homemade. Of course I have. And of course this tastes different, but it's still good. Chip beef and gravy is also good. I wonder if chip beef is made out of corned beef. Chocolate gravy would be good on that hoe cake. Do you know I'm not a fan of chocolate gravy? And it's probably because I didn't grow up eating it. It's your first time you found our page? Wonderful. Click that subscribe button and hit those notifications. Me and Chris are going to make a video on how to subscribe and hit your notifications when he comes back. We're going to try to post that sometime this week for y'all. Okay, my favorite cooking utensils are on the website. My website is real easy to maneuver and get on. And I don't have pop-up ads. I've got ads, but they're just on the page ads that I've put in. But they don't have pop-up ads anymore or anything like that. I took all that off. I lose about $500 a month taking those off. But y'all, it's so aggravating when you go to a website and you can't see anything for all the ads popping up in the way. And I didn't like it because some of y'all would click those instead of clicking what you were supposed to click. And so I turned them off. I just have simple Google ads. I don't have anybody that runs my website or anything like that. But if you go to the website, there's a tab at the top called Shop Kitchen. And you go through there, you can find everything that I like to cook with. Kate says she's subscribed. Do you know that a lot of y'all are subscribed and you don't get our notifications because they really and truly, most of y'all are subscribed to a lot of channels. So think about it. They can't show you our thumbnails if you're subscribed to, especially if you're subscribed to over 20 channels, which I'm sure some of you are. They can't show you everybody's thumbnails, and they don't. And so you have to hit on your subscribe tab. And you can do it on the TV too, and go find our page and see what we've been posted. Yes, strawberries are coming back in season. Chris bought me some strawberries, and we planted a few this year. And they should do really good down here. I'm anxious to see how they do. You put onion fried potatoes in my hash over cabbage. That sounds good. Last year I made it with cabbage, and it probably had onions and all kind of stuff. I made that Irish soda bread. I really liked it. It was a good meal. I mark all notifications to get all new content. Good. It's a little confusing. So me and Chris are going to try to show y'all how to do that. And he's an avid YouTube watcher. And he gets aggravated sometimes because they quit showing him stuff. And he really likes to watch, especially channels that don't post that often. Of course, we do. We post 3 or 4 posts a week. So you should know to come and check on us. I guess I'm going to get off here. I appreciate y'all tuning in with us today, or with me today, and the dogs and the cats. And my kids are working today, and Chris is out fishing and having a good time. And I hope y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. And I appreciate you watching Colored Valley Cooks. And I know this was simple and kind of a mess because I was doing it by myself, but it sure does taste good. Y'all have a wonderful day. And we will see you next time on Colored Valley Cooks, where we cook like our mamas did. Bye, y'all. Love ya. I'm getting another helping. I can't help it.